Insights from Richard Wolpert's The Soul of a Deal. You can't teach someone how to be a great dealmaker by simply providing a series of steps to follow. You can, however, inspire them through the success stories of people whose deal-making skills propelled their careers to the spotlight. This is what Richard Wolpert's The Soul of a Deal does, combining wisdom and experiences from many of today's business leaders, as well as from Wolpert's own deals with industry titans such as Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and many others. Becoming a great dealmaker is about learning to trust yourself. Keeping an open mind and feeding into your creativity and ambition will lead you to places you never expected. That said, there are important pointers you should know in order to prevent a bad deal from happening and derailing your career. Most important, deal-making is about soul. It's about listening to your inner voice and trusting where it takes you. Insight number 1. Not every deal should be taken. Sometimes you have to say no. It's not easy, and you have to train yourself to be willing to say it. Remember that you can still be respectful and friendly even if you are rejecting a deal. Always commit to staying on good terms with others even when a deal does not happen. Sometimes saying no is not only the right answer, it may also lead to a future deal. When you maintain your graciousness and humility, the integrity of the original opportunity remains. Number 2. Be careful to not be persuaded into a deal that may not be beneficial for you by the other party's power in their industry or status as a celebrity. Consider what's good for you, not what might please them. For example, shortly before the release of the iPhone, Steve Jobs, a charismatic and celebrity business leader, was in talks with top execs from the music industry to acquire the label Universal Music. This enticed them as the industry was struggling at the time. Jobs also negotiated the possibility of the music label offering their catalogs for sale on a digital marketplace, which we now know as iTunes. They agreed, hoping it would facilitate the purchase of the label. Once Apple got the iTunes deal, the label purchase deal was discontinued. Not only that, but Apple also used this to promote their iPod, which is a device marketed at the time as able to carry thousands of songs in it. The clear implication was that users would not be paying for each of these songs, so Apple was in reality promoting illegal music downloads, which was the reason the music industry was struggling. Universal could have easily gotten Apple to give them a certain percentage from the revenue of each and every iPod or iPhone sold, which could have put the music industry back on its feet. Yet they failed to seize the opportunity. This goes to show how sometimes one party's celebrity and charisma can prevent the people on the other side of a deal from seeing the bigger picture, to the point of missing out on a real opportunity. Number 3. Tune into your intuition and let it guide you. Make sure you and the other party are always on the same page and have an aligned vision. If you have an intuition that something just feels right, don't second-guess yourself. Just go for it. Whenever you have to decide between choosing your passion and choosing money, always go for the passion. Number 4. Sometimes you need to be very creative and put yourself in a prime position by cutting a side deal in order to achieve your goal. In some situations, negotiating in person is much more important and powerful than negotiating over the phone. Often, you need to see the other person with your own eyes and evaluate their speech, body language, and sincerity before striking a deal. Number 5. Never forget to pay close attention to the fine print. Often, parts of a deal that seem unimportant are the most crucial ones. Number 6. In some cases, You are able to leverage statutory laws, especially antitrust laws, to your advantage in a deal. Number 7. Understand the drive of the other party to get the deal completed to the greatest degree possible, particularly if there is a time-related incentive on their side. If this data can be discerned, you can have a considerable advantage in negotiating the best possible deal for both parties. Number 8. When you're negotiating, you have to know what your end goal is, and you have to know what the other party's end goal is. Begin a deal by empathizing with the other party and ask what the ideal outcome would be for them, all while keeping your eye on the prize. Then, listen and appreciate the answer that is given. In big industries, like Hollywood for example, many people believe that the more they get, the more they get. However, you can get more in total by letting go of something, especially when such a process is done creatively. Number 9. Always take the high road, even when a deal falls through. Never be disrespectful and difficult. Deal-making is about soul, specifically your soul. It's about trusting your instinct and the inner voice inside you that guides your actions and knows better. Always have your mind open to be able to hear your inner soul and listen to what it has to say. Smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit instaread.co to get more insights from this and thousands of other books.